So this is going to be in complete contrast to some of the more successful and effective onion seed growers, but this is me starting off with the onion challenge with my Ailsai onion seeds, a seed tray and a very untidy greenhouse. Let's see if I can get some of these pieces of paper away. There's dirt everywhere, pens everywhere. I've just been sowing some sweet peas. Spent ages trying to find somewhere to put the camera. But we're going to give it a go. And I've got to take the cat to the vet in about 20 minutes. So this is going to be really professional, isn't it? Right, let's get going. Where's my trowel? First question. I put it away. I've tidied up my trowel. Oh, my trowel is holding up the tray. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to try and fill this. It says I've got 60 seeds, then I've got 60k Charles Dowding seed tray. So, or modules, that's what you call it, isn't it? And I've very artistically put it at a slope so that you can see it. Oh my word. So yeah, I'm going to fill this. This is seed compost. It's, to be honest, I'm not convinced by it. So I don't think that's getting enough to register. It's very kind of very woody. Can you say woody? No, not woody. Kind of, I don't know. It's just like not so loamy or sandy as the seed compost I used for everything that I grew this last season. But it's marked as seed compost, and that's what I've got. So just a few more and then I'll press them down. I mean, I've got all sorts of useful, not useful tools. Look at this. Right. So you think this would be great, but oh, actually, I do it that way. I know it misses out one in the middle. Presses things down, makes holes. Oh, no, I'm just going to use my fingers. Right. Oh God, this is hopeless. I always end up with corners. This is a lesson, right? I always end up with corners not growing because I ain't got enough compost in them. So I'm going to really pay attention to the corners. I've got a feeling I might end up starting this again and sowing some more on Boxing Day or something, but you know, I got excited. I ordered the seeds. Other people have sown them weeks ago, so I'm going to whack them in. What harm can it do? What can I lose? Actually, quite expensive seeds. I'd say £7 seeds. Well, I can imagine, you know, I was going to say they're hard to grow, and that's why I'm growing them. There we go. Well, I don't mind giving good quality seed companies some of my hard-earned cash. Right, is that okay? No, I've got dips. Right. I'm not convinced this is good seed compost, but let's give it a go. Okay. So, no, I can see. Can you see? Those aren't well filled, Cassie. Those are not well filled. Right, because he's going to be growing in here quite a little while before I transplant them, I imagine. So I want them to have a nice amount of compost. Right, what I do, oh, you know, that's filthy. It would look really nice if it wasn't. That's my sweet pea seeds. I've just sprouted the sweet pea. I'm going to put them down. Right. I've got this nice little dish, but it's filthy, but who cares? Nice little dish that I put my seeds into, from whence I take them and place them in their places. Now, I know that there are options to inspect seed. pre-soak them to select the best ones. Am I doing any of that? No, I am not. Because I am lazy or busy or both. So I am just going to pop in. Do you know, this looks like a lot more than 60. Very generous of them for my £7. See how we get with one. Oh, that's 2 gone there. I'm going to take it out, see how we go. Fair's fair. Oh no, I've taken both out. God, I'm rubbish. Did I put one in there? Yeah. One in there. I imagine that I will speed up the next bit. Speed, speed, speed. I wish I could speed it up in real life. It'd be lovely if all of these came up and if each one became a great big onion. So yeah, these are Ailsai. For those who are not, probably as most of my view, are not followers of the Great Onion Challenge. Everybody grows as a go at growing onions from the same type, the same supplier. So we're starting off on a degree of fairness, and we all at a particular date. So we send our weights. We weigh them. We weigh them because they're supposed to be big onions, and we send the weight to Pete Tremoth, who has a lovely YouTube channel, very helpful YouTube channel, and he then says who's won, who's got the heaviest onion. And there are 2 categories. I am going mad here because this is low, way more than 60. They must have sent me about 120. I don't know what to do now. I'm just going to, shall I double up? I'm just going to take them down a minute to see if, oh, you know, that's got 5 in, that's ridiculous. Right, what am I going to do? I can see a couple that I don't think I put any in. I'm going to stop there and I'm going to put the rest back in the envelope. And come Boxing Day, when I've got some other onions to plant as well, I'm going to plant the rest. 2 bites at the cherry. Thank you very much, King's Seeds. Foster's Seeds. Foster's Seeds, not King's. Right, let's put these back in the envelope. 60 seeds. Well, somebody there can't count. Loads left. Right, so that's all the seeds on the tray, on top of the compost. It's very artistic, wasn't it? Now what I've got is left over from this year's sowing, and I'm some more Found It Worked 12. Found It Worked 12. You probably can't hear me now. Yeah, it's vermiculite. So I'm going to spray. I'm not going to spray it. I'm going to sprinkle. I'm going to sprinkle. You can't see now because it's not sloping. See there? Sprinkle it on top of the seeds to give them the lightest coverings. And that. There we go. Onions sown. Onions sown. What I'm going to do now is soak them in a tray of water so that the water comes up through to the seeds, and hopefully that'll give them all the water they need. Then I'll take them out of the tray of water so that they don't drown. And I have to remember to do that before I take the cat to the vet. And I will know that the water has come through because the vermiculite will become darker in colour. So there we go. That's my first onion recording. We'll see how we get on through the next several months. See you soon.